Welcome back to the Pokemon League World Championship in 2026, as this Lance taking on Taunie. For Lance, we have Hydreigon, Haxorus, Salamence, Dragonite, Gyarados, and Mega Charizard. For Taunie, it is Meowstic, Emboar, Avalugg, Feraligatr, Goodra, and Mega Manectric. As we get this battle underway, we are leading with the Charizard already. For Lance, Meowstic comes out for Taunie, Mega Charizard comes out immediately and is paralysed by the Meowstic. Outrage is barely not enough to take the Meowstic down as a luring voice into a slower Charizard now. Decent hit, but Outrage does finish Meowstic off and gives Lance an early lead here. Outrage into the Avalugg that comes in for Taunie now. Decent hit, but that very high physical defense. And Avalanche, a good hit into Charizard, who hits itself in confusion. And Body Press does level this battle for Taunie. From a paralyzed Charizard there. In comes the Haxorus now. Close combat isn't enough to take Avalugg down. Haxorus will get the defense drop. Avalanche will take Haxorus down. And Taunie now has the lead of this battle against Lance. In comes the Dragonite now for Lance. Is Emboar coming in for Taunie. Takes a Fire Punch very, very well. A smart switch there for Taunie. But Emboar does not take the two Dual Wing B hits. And this battle is level now thanks to Dragonite. In comes the Manectric now for Taunie. Salamence comes in for Lance. Gets the attack drop on the Manectric. Manectric fires back with another Intimidate. Thunderbolt over half of Salamance's health gone. This Salamence is switched in and can't move. Manectric is too fast for Salamence to deal with. And 2 hits does take it down. Signal Beam, a good hit into the Hydreigon. Exactly half his health gone. Over half Manectric's health gone. From the Dragon Pulse. Signal Beam is not enough to take Hydreigon down. It lives on 1%. And Dragon Pulse finishes Manectric off. We are still level here at 3-3. A smart switch from Lance to send in the Gyarados to intimidate Feraligatr, who goes for Dragon Dance. And Dragon Dance again. This is a fast Feraligatr now. With an attack boost. Does take the Outrage very, very well from the Gyarados. Feraligatr fires back. Over half of Gyarados' health gone. Not enough to take the Feraligatr down with the second Outrage. And finally, the Outrage battle is over, and it's Feraligatr that takes it. In comes the Dragonite now. A good hit from Outrage from Feraligatr into the Dragonite, but Outrage again into Feraligatr. Finally takes it down. We are level once again at 2-2. Dragonite will continue to Outrage. We have only seen Outrage for the past 5 attacks. And Dragonite will take Goodra down in 1 hit. In comes the Avalugg, and Fire Punch will finish Taunie off, who put up a spectacular fight against Lance. And it's Hydreigon that survives on 1% from that Signal Beam from Manectric that possibly could have turned the table on this battle. But it is Dragonite that does wrap things up for Lance. A 2-Pokemon victory only just. With that Hydreigon taking the Signal Beam on 1%, exactly half of his health gone. A low roll would not be enough to take Hydreigon down, and it isn't. 1% left for Hydreigon. Manectric just barely misses the crucial knockout, and Dragon Pulse finishes it off, and that is potentially what has swung this battle in Lance's favour there. Taunie put up a very, very good fight though, nearly beating Lance as well. A very good effort from Taunie, but Dragonite proves just a little bit too much and does finish this battle off. Goodra and Avalugg finished off fairly easily by this Dragonite, and it's a 2-Pokemon victory for Lance in the end.